morning. So a heartfelt welcome to those of you joining us for the first time, and welcome back for those of you who watch regularly. I know I've been out. I've actually been on hosting a retreat, but now I'm back, and so today we're delving deep into the fascinating world of your inner landscape. So we're going to tune into the emotional messages that your body gives, a journey that will empower you to listen to your inner wisdom and really harness that power of your body's innate intelligence. I'm also going to lead you in a body scan so that you can feel that for yourself. So I hope that you're able to stick around for that. What exactly is a felt sense? Felt sense is an inner body based awareness of our experiences, a kind of knowing that all doesn't always come up when we're in our thinking mind. It really comes from a deeper, more intuitive place within us. It's kind of us getting out of the way and really tuning in. But let's break this down a bit. Imagine that you're in a really intense situation. Maybe it's something that's stressful or traumatic. And often when we're in these things, our minds are racing. It's trying to make sense of things or push them away. But what if instead of getting lost in the chaos of these thoughts, we really tuned into our body's responses, how our body is experiencing these things? That's where the felt sense comes in. It's almost like your body has its own language, one that's really rich with sensations and emotions and intuitions. And when you're dealing with trauma, this felt sense can provide really valuable clues about what's really going on inside. And it's not about analyzing or interpreting, it's all about experiencing what's present right now in this moment. And it's about teaching your body that the traumatic event or the stressful event is over. So here's an example. Let's say you're thinking about like a past traumatic event or stressful event, and instead of focusing on the story or the details, you take a moment to really check in with your body. Do you feel tightness in your chest, maybe a knot in your stomach, or some sort of nausea, maybe a heaviness in your shoulders, or tightness in your shoulders, or like warmth or coldness in your face? These physical sensations are part of your felt sense. And so, why do we care about the felt sense? Why is this helpful in trauma healing? Well, trauma often creates this disconnect between our thinking analytical mind and our body. And while we might mentally recognize that something was traumatic or stressful, our body holds on to the stress and the tension in different ways. So by tuning into this felt sense, you really start to bridge the gap between the mind and the body, and really coming into wholeness. And when you focus on that felt sense, you're essentially engaging in a form of self-awareness that really allows you to process and integrate your experiences. It's like giving your body a chance to speak and to be heard. And this process can lead to an emotional release and a deeper understanding, helping to heal that trauma more holistically. So, how can you connect with this felt sense? I'm going to walk through some steps, and then we'll walk through the body scan itself. But the first step is really finding a quiet space. Settle into a calm environment where you won't be interrupted. It's like putting out the do not disturb sign. And this might involve a sitter, or, really, an outing, maybe, taking the dog for a walk, but really finding a quiet space where you can settle in and really tune into your body, and creating a safe space for your body to be heard, to be seen. Um, Take a few deep breaths. This helps to center yourself and bring awareness into the present moment. Scan your body. I like to start from my feet, and then work my way up. but you can play with this and see what works for you. Energetically, it can feel more protective if you scan up the back side of the body, over the crown of the head, and then down the front side. But scanning up the front side first and then over the crown can also offer an opening and a surrender. So again, play with this and see what works for you. Or or what is needed. Maybe one day one feels more in alignment. So you really just feel into that. Notice areas of your body where it may feel softer, more relaxed, more comfortable. Also, notice any areas of tension or discomfort or any just unusual sensations that you haven't noticed. Pay attention to where you feel those sensations most intensely and really stay with these sensations. Instead of trying to change or fix them, really just observe and allow these sensations to be. This might feel a bit strange at first, but it's really an important step in understanding and really honoring your felt sense and allowing your body to feel safe even with you. Name the sensations. Try to give a name or a description to what you're feeling. It might be a tightness or a heaviness or even a feeling of warmth or coolness. Is the feeling static or does it move when you bring attention to it? Where are the edges of the sensations? Is it confined to a small space? Does it extend beyond the edges of your body? Really naming your experience helps to create that dialogue with your body. And then lastly, reflect on the experience. After you've spent some time tuning in, reflect on how these sensations relate to your trauma. What do they tell you about your current emotional state or your past experiences? Am I still stuck in that event, or am I able to bring myself into the present moment? Now let's try it for ourselves. I'm gonna move slowly, so that we can really tune in. This might be your first time exploring your felt sense, and even if it's not, I'm sure that we could all use a little time to really slow down and tune in. Really just honoring ourselves. You can do this lying down, seated, or standing. If this is your first time, lying down can unburden the body and really remove the extra sensations that come from just holding your body in a specific position. But if you're more experienced, you can try this standing up, so that you can more easily use this tool in your day-to-day life, like standing in the grocery store line or anywhere else you do life. So I'll give you a moment to get comfortable. You can also pause the video here if you need more time to get settled in, but I'll just give you a few moments to get settled in. And then I invite you to bring your consciousness down into the center of the earth, really drawing that love and that support and that wisdom through the bottoms of your feet, welcoming anything that's here. And as you move into your feet, what is here? Do your feet feel warm or cold? Are they tight? Or are they relaxed? Are they rigid or do they fall to a certain position? And as you move into your calves, what do you feel? Are they tight? Are they relaxed? Traveling up into the backs of your knees. Any stiffness? Or are these soft and supple? To the back of your hamstrings, your thighs, into your glutes, into the base of your spine. And as you travel up your spine, do your vertebrae feel in alignment? If you're lying down, does it feel held, or are you kind of bracing and still holding yourself up? Any areas of tightness? As we move into the upper back side of the heart space, what are we feeling here? As we move into our shoulders, is there any tightness? Are they relaxed and open? Are they up near your ears? As we move into your head, is there any tension in your head? Is this a busy space with lots of motion? As we move over our crown and into your third eye, the front of your forehead, is there any tightness here, or is this relaxed? Into your eyes, do your eyes feel relaxed? They feel constricted. Moving into your face and into your jaw. Is there any tightness here? As you move into your throat, is there any tightness, or is this open for full expression? Does your heart space feel open and expanded, or does it feel tight and constricted? Moving down into your solar plexus, does this feel sturdy? Does this feel supportive? Does it feel tight or open? Moving into your pelvic bowl, does this feel open and expanded, or does it feel tight and constricted? As you're traveling into your thighs, do you feel any tension here, any warmth here, any movement here? Into your knees, down the fronts of your shins, the tops of your feet, and bringing your consciousness back into the center of the earth, reconnecting with that energy, that unconditional love. This is just a short practice. And remember, connecting with your felt sense is a practice. It might take some time to get tuned into it, but the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. And it's all about listening to your body's wisdom and allowing yourself to process any trauma or any stress in a way that really feels true to you, that honors you and your body. And of course, it's always great to pair this practice with other self-care strategies like journaling, meditating, or talking with a therapist or another healer, co-guide, co-journeyer. And this felt sense is just one tool in your toolbox, but it can be a really powerful one. And if you're new to this concept, or you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'd really love to hear about your experiences or any other topics you're curious about. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on healing and self-care and tuning in. And really thank you for joining me today in this short practice. And remember that healing is a journey, and every step you take is a step towards wholeness. And if you'd like to check out more resources or more events coming up, you can also check out my website at ourworldempowered.com. And take care, and I will see you next time.